What's going on, guys and girls, and welcome to a new series, hopefully, on my channel. This is definitely not going to be the only episode. How many episodes I get out depends on the quality of news of the week. Some weeks there might not be any news at all, in which case I might just stick to a spotlight video. But this is going to be hopefully a new series called Gaming News of the Week. That's the only title I've got right now, but the title is whatever you're seeing on the actual video. So yeah, welcome to a new series. This is where we talk about gaming news of the week, essentially. The most important news in my eyes, or the most interesting news over the week about various gaming subjects, whether it be money, games, developers, studios, whatever, it doesn't matter. But we're going to get straight into it. Remember to subscribe if you enjoy. First up is the release of the much anticipated Horizon Zero Dawn. There can't be a single PS4 gamer that wasn't excited for this one this week. And I put this game into my best open world games of 2017, even though I don't even own a PS4, so that says a lot about what I think of this game. I was a bit dubious when I first saw it released, but since more and more reveals have happened, I've loved it. It's safe to say that it's been a roaring success since launch. It's achieved tremendous reviews, 4.5, 5 stars all over, with PC Advisor going as far to say as it's easily the best game on PS4. That's a quote from the title of their review. Probably on screen somewhere. I'll also link it in the description. Strong words. Strong words. I would be lying if I said the game didn't look awesome though, and with that same PC Advisor review saying that its side quests are on par with The Witcher 3. A game that was lauded for its stories within a story style side missions, some of which were stronger than some full games. I'm looking at you, Destiny / Bungie, don't ever do that to me again. Basically, I'm currently rocking back and forth in a corner, crying over my lack of PS4 and the sorry state of Microsoft's exclusive list, basically. If you haven't got this game and you own a PS4, do yourself a service, go and buy it. That last mention of Microsoft brings us on nicely to the next piece of tasty news in my opinion. Microsoft recently announced the Xbox One Game Pass, or rather the Xbox Game Pass. It's a monthly based subscription service very similar in concept to EA Access. Essentially, for a low monthly price, you can get access to over 100 Xbox One and Xbox 360 games. At the start, anyway. For as long as they are in the online catalogue, as it were. So this is a rotating catalogue. This means that the Game Pass Vault, of sorts, will have a rotating selection of games that you can play only for as long as they are in rotation. Interestingly, you won't need to have Xbox Live Gold to use the service, as long as you have a subscription, but you'll obviously need full internet access to actually download the titles to your console. That is what sets this apart from other similar subscription services, is that it's not streaming. It downloads the full title to your Xbox, which means you don't have to rely on dodgy connections causing the game to do weird shit, essentially. Instead of streaming them, once you have them downloaded, you get to use them offline as well for 30 days before you need to go online again. This makes the Game Pass superior to similar streaming services straight from the get-go, and on top, you also get 20% off the full purchase of the games in the catalogue, assuming you are still paying for the subscription service. It should be reiterated at this point that you don't actually own the games you download this from this service, and it remains to be seen how good the offered titles are from the start. Microsoft haven't listed the monthly price as of yet on their website, but if it's reasonable, sort of similar to maybe what you might pay for Netflix, I can see this being a strong proposition to many Xbox One owners. It means they can download, play a game, and get rid of it for, say, £10, £15 a month, rather than paying the full £20, £30, £40 or dollars for the title from a store. So this sounds like a win to me, hopefully. Next up is the interesting announcement / leak of the Shadow of War trailer. The sequel to the very well received 2014 release Shadow of Mordor, the Assassin's Creed cum Batman hybrid based in the Lord of the Rings universe. Having heard nothing about the game and not even knowing that it was going to be a thing, a small leak happened and then a shiny new cinematic trailer was released. The trailer itself, while not showing any gameplay, did show off some stunning cinematic visuals and the stellar voice acting found in the first game. Set after the events of Shadow of Mordor, the sequel is going to be exclusively based around the fight against Sauron, but still set before Lord of the Rings. Interestingly, the story is set around the creation of a new Ring of Power, which is sure to pique the interests of hardcore fans of the universe. The first game, while well made, good graphics, voice acting, and a pretty cool mechanic known as the Nemesis system, it was a little repetitive, even aside from all that, and I actually failed to finish it due to the slightly off-pace storytelling and the rinse-repeat game mechanics after a while. If this sequel, however, manages to fix this, it could be a really, really good game. So I've definitely got my fingers crossed, definitely caught my interest. The trailer will be linked in the description, and it should have been playing over the background anyway. So go check it out, it looks pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. Next up, the penultimate one on this week is the much anticipated release of the Nintendo Switch. You can't ignore this one. People have been looking forward to this for months. This script was written, or typed I should say, on the 1st of March. The Switch is going to be released on the following Friday. This video is released on the Saturday, so the Switch would have been released yesterday when you're watching this video. I have, however, managed to find a review from the UK Business Insider website that writes good things, really good things about the console, with strong claims that the boot up and shutdown time is far superior to the Xbox One and PS4, as well as saying that you can be inside playing your game within 20 seconds of turning on. Whether that figure holds up once more memory is taken up remains to be seen, to be honest. I doubt that will be a lasting figure. The writer also compliments the screen, saying that it's bright and vibrant, as well as the fact that the actual switching between handheld and dock is simple and intuitive, even going so far as to use the word brilliant. Arguably, the most contentious point about the Switch's design were the Joy-Cons, and the writer was equally as impressed by these. The review itself will be in the description below, be sure to go and give it a full read. Not everything they say is positive, but it's a pretty stellar first opinion overall, I'm going to be honest. It's really, they basically tell you that $300 or the £280 is well worth it eventually. Read the review, you'll see what I mean, I don't want to ruin it. Next up, and last for today, is the possible leak of a new Assassin's Creed game. Now, like I said, it's only a possibility, could be a complete hoax, but the going theory, judging by the image, is that it's set in Egypt, which is an interesting one. Now, we all know that Ubisoft said they were going to give their hit-and-miss murdery series a couple of years off to refresh the creative spark. Probably, I can't remember what they exactly said. However, the prospect of a completely new explorable nation, powered by the current-gen hardware, is a tasty prospect. Although, I have to admit, I'm not too sure about the idea of swan diving from a pyramid. It's not going to be a very long fall, probably quite painful. I can't really say much more about this subject. The image will be on your screen, that's all we've heard. We haven't heard a confirmation or refusal from Ubisoft yet. They haven't said that it's happening or it's not happening. Hopefully it does well. If it's a thing, it might not be a thing. Who knows? Anyway, for me, that is the pick of the bunch from the news this week. I looked at a few subjects, but these were the ones that caught my interest on the trending on Facebook and all that sort of stuff. And hopefully you found some of this interesting, and hopefully I opened your eyes to a couple of things. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. This will hopefully be a thing every week, like I said at the start of the video. Not too sure yet, depends on the general quality of the news. But either way, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and peace.
She looked at me and this is what she said, oh, the